Welcome back, everybody, to the Big Moon Arcade. We got a special one for you here tonight, people. None other than the formidable, famous, one of the absolute greats ever. Classic in every sense of the word, Galaga. Everybody knows it. Everybody's played it. It stood the test of time. It's an icon. It is a pure, absolute, near perfect arcade game. Who doesn't love Galaga? Let's have a look at the side over here. This is one that you can actually see. Pretty good looking original art. Now there's a great story with this machine. Now I wanted a Galaga for a long time. Everybody wants a Galaga. I mean, you can't blame them. And the thing with Galagas are, it's sitting right next to this Ms. Pac-Man. It's the exact same cut, see it, as the Ms. Pac-Man. But the Ms. Pac-Man's made out of plywood, way better. Galaga, MDF, AKA particle board. And they didn't make nearly as many of them, obviously. It was a very popular game, but they didn't make as many of them. Back in same year as Ms. Pac-Man, people, 1981. This was like the heyday. This is when it all happened. It was incredible. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about. That's what we tried to recreate with this whole feel that this place has. And we're trying to get back to that right there. 80s, baby. Anyway, so I was on Craigslist looking for a Galaga, and then lo and behold, there was one on there. And the guy had some pictures of it, said it was working, said he wanted $650. So I'm on the phone. It actually had a phone number. I called the guy, and he was in Huntsville, Alabama, which isn't very far from me. And it was in January. I remember it was colder than crap. It was like in the teens. Anyway, I tootled my happy tail on over there to his house and find his place. He was moving, and he met me in the driveway, and he opened the garage door, and there this game sat, and it was running. He had it on, and he goes, "Do you want to play it?" I'm like, "Sure." So I opened the coin door and coined it up and played a little Galaga, and it was like, it worked perfect. And I'm like, wow. Oh, and it's in great shape. He goes, "Yeah, I've had it for like 25 years in my house. I got it from an arcade that was closing, and I bought it, and it's been in my house for 25 years. I'm like, you can't ask for anything more awesome than that. So I couldn't get $650 into his hand. I didn't even dicker with him. I gave him $650, loaded that sucker in the back of the pickup, and took it home. Cleaned it up. New control panel overlay here. And it looks incredible. It is incredible. I mean, there's just no way around it. It's just an incredible game. It does have a switching power supply in it that it was running the original one, which worked, but I put a arcade shop switcher in it, which just makes it a little bit more reliable. It still had the filter board on top of the PCB. That's how unaltered this thing was. And you hardly ever find any of these old machines with the filter board still on them. That was like some sort of regulation they had for interfering with, CB radio things or some crap like that back in the day. Totally unnecessary, but causes nothing but trouble. This one still had the original filter board on it. So that got chucked, and just a little bit of work on the inside, and put a little bit more modern day power supply in there. And it's got an original G07 in it. I didn't do anything to it, people. It's been working like a boss since I got it. And it's like, I ain't gonna touch it unless it needs it. So there it is. It's awesome. Now you can switch those sounds there. That's a dip switch setting on the old PCB. You can turn those on and off. But I love the attract sounds. I love them. I like to set all my games up with the old attract sound. So that's all there is to say about Galaga, people. It's one of the greatest. It's one of the best. Everybody loves to play it. It's just a fun game. It's got a rich, iconic history. And, everybody always says, you got a Galaga? It's like, yeah, I got a Galaga. What are you talking about? You can't be legit without a Galaga. Anyway, yeah, I'll just look at it for a minute. It's just awesome. It makes me happy. Oh, so cool. So cool. All right, well, that's it about Galaga. So we appreciate you coming along and visiting and going through these awesome classic games with us. It's enjoyable. And wherever you are and whoever you are, I hope you guys all have a spectacular day. This is actually early on Sunday morning when I'm filming this. So we will see you guys all on the next video. But before we go, I'm just gonna look at it, people. Bask in it. Gosh, so awesome. We'll see you on the next one.